Hello and welcome to DIY Drawer. Today we have a
short video to explain this filter modification. So what I have is a Polygroup Summer Waves 16 foot by 48 inch pool, and this is the particular model of filter pump. What I have is the two filters. One of them, this one on the right, is the one that comes with the pool. This one on the left is a cheap one that you'll find is compatible with the Intex pools typically. And if you look at the difference in the diameter, the Summer Waves, or the Polygroup one, has a extra little bit of ring on the inside diameter, even though it says it's an A/C compatible. And the difference there is if I put our strainer cap in to this one, typically it has a little bit of resistance and enough to pick up the filter somewhat. What that does is it keeps the cap from floating up down inside this cavity. But if you try to do the same thing with the Intex filter, there's no resistance at all, and there's even a little play. And the same thing is true on the bottom, down in the cavity here, on the head of the pump. There's so much play that the filter just floats up out of the position it's supposed to stay in. So what I've done is printed two adapters out of TPU plastic. This is a Same Smart Clear TPU, and one of them's a little bit wider than the other. And the reason for that is the diameter on the strainer cap here, on this outer edge, is a little bit narrower than the one on the pump down inside this cavity here. I found that after trying to use the same adapter on both ends of this filter. So what I do is I take the slightly wider one and snap it in to what will be the bottom of this filter. It just snaps right in. It can come off easily enough. So everything's very flexible. Flip it over and then snap the other one up on top here. And this one, depending on your print settings, might be a slightly tighter fit than you need it to be. And so I'll put the strainer cap on, and it has a really good grip. And then now I can set that down inside the filter cavity and find the sweet spot and push it on down at the bottom. And you'll notice now it won't float up and basically be non-functional. So now I can use a $3.50 filter while I'm cleaning out the nicer one that came with the pool. Now you can get these on Amazon for $30 for a 6-pack, which makes them about $5 each. But I'm a cheap ass and went down to Fred Meyer's in some parts of the country, Kroger's, and bought one of these $3.50 filters. Bought two of them, and now I can actually have use of them, whereas before I couldn't. So I spent probably $120 of my time and effort to prototype and print these, but you know what? At the end, it only actually cost me about 50 cents in materials to make the adapter. This is the cheaper filter that you can get at Fred Meyer or Kroger's for about $3.50.